If there was ever a notebook time, this is it. Notebook, go ahead.
So personal funding and credit can look different than what you need to have for the business side when you're personally using your personal credit. So if you're just kind of, starting out, you want to get, some credit cards or whatever, right? There's a few things that they want to see. The first thing that makes up your credit, there's 5 areas, first of all, to make up your credit score and profile. Your payment history. How do you pay your bills? How have you been paying your bills? That's 35% of your score itself. So, meaning if you got a late payment, a charge off, a collection, a repossession, a bankruptcy, a foreclosure, there could be a tax lien, there could be child support on there, there could be all those things like that. Those are derogatories. Those will drop you minimum like 100 points. So you want to be 100% with none of those things on your credit profile. Now there is a little exception to it. If you do have a late payment and it's like 36 months old, it can kind of wash itself out in your score. Some lenders will be okay with it, right? Some lenders are like, no, it's a no brain, no deal, no. But that's the first part of it. The second part is your credit card utilization. This is where your balance is in reference to the limit. A good place to be is at 9% or lower. So for every $100 limit, you don't want to owe more than $9. So if you got a $100 credit card, don't owe more than $9 or lower. If it's $1,000, $90. Credit card utilization is very, 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 very important. You can have a 750, and again, if that utilization ain't right, you're getting denied. The next part is they like to see a mix of credit, meaning having installment and revolving. Installment is like a loan, revolving is like credit cards, and then also charge cards, which are like American Express, and then mortgages. These, they like to see multiples. They don't want to just see all loans, student loans. They don't want to see all, credit cards. They like to see a mixture. They want to know that you can manage different types of credit. So you want to have both kinds. And then your age, your credit age is very, very important. You can have 10 brand new student loans, and then you can have maybe 5 old accounts, because those student loans are newer, and what they do is they add up all the years of all the accounts, including the months. They add them all up, and then they count how many accounts you have, and then they take that number of accounts and divide it into whatever the years added up to, and that's your average age. They go by your average age. Not that you got your first, car back in 1996. That doesn't count. It's the average age. So your average age for personal credit, minimum, you want to be about looking like you're 3 years old. Now, if you don't look like you're 3, there are ways to boost your age up. You can always buy what's called an authorized user trade line and add it to your credit profile. And you want to get something that's got a lot of years on it that's going to boost you up. But be careful, because when you get that authorized user trade line, you're taking on that person's history. So if they've ever been late, guess what? Now you got a late. If they keep a high credit card utilization, guess what? Your credit card utilization. Oh, I just one last thing to that part about the credit profile. The last part is inquiries. They don't like to see more than like 2 in like the last 6 to 12 months. After that, they kind of don't count. Some lenders want it to be 12 months, but some will be, okay with 6 months. But 2 inquiries is your max. After that, you're looking like you're desperate and you're, reaching for too much credit. You're high risk then. And then another thing too you want to pay attention to is names. Get all misspelled names off your credit profile. Get all old addresses off your credit profile, and get all old employers off, because these are called data points, and they pay attention to that too. And then here's another little kicker for you guys. Get you a good zip code, because you may not know it. You were talking about redlining with purchasing real estate. You can get redline with your zip code. They look at how other people in that zip code pay their bills and how much their income is, and they'll kind of box you into it too.
That's crazy.